Hello and welcome to Hanamate. I went for a trip recently and I spent a week in St. Margaret's Bay area, which is the bay on the back. And I pulled out my watercolors, challenged myself to be more creative, and every day I did a little bit of painting. I was quite impressed with the techniques you can use when you do watercolors. I enjoyed it very much. I wasn't impressed with my piece of art. However, I quickly switched into making embellishments for my junk journals. So these leaves and flowers, I was playing with uh, how to do watercolors properly and either drawing with pencil first or drawing with pencil after. Of course, I fell in love with mushrooms. Basically, I had tons of fun with this and I just did it for the creative outlet. However, on the end of the day, or week rather, I came up with all these cutouts. So first I draw the pictures and then I cut them out and I'm going to use them with my junk journals. At this point, with my junk journaling journey, I know exactly where I'm at and what I want to create and what I want my pages to look like. So it's always nice to have a quote and then add some type of embellishment. So I have nice background, then I add a quote and then some kind of embellishments. So the watercolors paintings basically have many purposes, you can say. I am practicing watercolors. I'm really enjoying it, and I kind of can get lost in it. And I think in this day, with so much information and negative news from all around the world, it's a great escape. And then I let it dry, of course, and then I cut it out. I leave about what you see there, maybe 1/8 of inch all the way around. And I do really think they add a lot. They look fantastic. I am very, very, very happy how they come out. I think I would like to encourage you to also um, kind of either pick up a hobby that you will enjoy, do something creative, but most of all, whatever you create, feel good about it, feel good about the process and having fun. I think we always tend to create something to create something, but I think it's truly more about the process. That said, the junk journal use is pretty useful, I have to admit. So whatever I create, I can use in junk journals. Also, if I create something and it doesn't look good, I can use it too because I can kind of alternate it and improvise with it a little bit. So these are all my cutouts. I was pretty happy and thrilled. And that was a method using scissors, right? So I have actually very good quality surgical scissors. And here I am using my X-Acto knife. So the beauty is that I can change the blade as I showed you in the beginning. And then I just have a self-healing mat on the bottom. They are not difficult to find. There are different qualities. I prefer these black ones. They are somewhat softer. The green ones tend to be a little bit harsh. And I have, again, I really enjoyed this process. I feel like a surgeon. And you have to be kind of careful. You have to figure out your ways. I do have to admit that some pictures are easy to cut with X-Acto knife and some with scissors. But once again, it's kind of very kind of productive yet relaxing process. So I highly recommend you to try both. What you like, those X-Acto knives are not expensive at all, and the blades are easy to replace as well. I always tend to cut away from my hand, right? So my left hand is guiding the paper a little bit and holding it down, and I cut away from it. If you have sharp blade, it's incredibly satisfying, but it is also much faster than scissors, and you kind of don't bend the picture itself, right? So those are two methods. You can use whatever you want, whatever works for you. But I want to show you that the pictures are really, truly kind of cute, right? They are very nice. So here's my stash. I have to admit that I came to my room a few times and I was looking at them. It just makes me happy. So those are all the options. I speed it up for you a little bit. But you can make any kind of, I like botanical. I think anything from nature kind of makes me happy, and I like to display stuff like that. I also like nature theme or human theme quote. So botanical pictures, flowers, leaves go really well with that. And I do have to be completely honest. The fact that anything from nature has got irregular shapes, and when you draw flowers, you can really use your imagination. And there are sort of, oops, sorry about my head. There are no mistakes. That's the beauty of it, right? Flowers are easy to do, in my opinion, and easy to kind of improve. There are many, many different videos on Instagram, on YouTube, and different outlets, and you can really follow people who know what they are doing. It's fantastic to watch them, how they mix colors, how they add water, how they use ink pens, and what everything can be done. So as you can see, this is my stash, and that was maybe 5-6 days, hour each day, and I really truly enjoyed it, and I think I can even see myself how much I improved within those 5 days. And here is just to quickly show you how I use them in my junk journal. So this is my binder type of junk journal. I see the flower is added, this little leaf is added. It doesn't, no, I think it looks like a lot. I think it looks awesome. I love it, and I love the touch of the handmade in it, right? So I'm very pleased. It came out fantastic. I was thinking if it's worth doing many originals, or if I'm ever going to make a copies and use those. I don't know yet. I am just at this point having a good time being creative and playing with watercolors. I will also use different techniques. I'm even planning to do oil painting, pastels, inks, chalk, whatever. So thank you for watching Animate. I hope you enjoyed this, and maybe you will implement watercolors in your life as well. Thanks for watching Animate.